Hey there, I'm Jen, and on today's Ride Tested, I'm trying out the Street and Steel Athena leather jacket. This is a jacket that has that classic V-twin styling to it, key perforations for a little bit of airflow, and a lot of opportunity for different sizing and fit options. To find out more, come along for the ride.
Alright, so here we are on the open road. I got the Harley Nightster beneath me, and I have the Street and Steel Athena jacket on. I'm going to kick things off here, talk about the cut and style of this jacket, how it relates to riding position. Now, I've also test ridden this jacket on the live wire, and it's a much more upright, more like this riding position. Obviously works well in that orientation. I also sat on some of my sport bikes at home, and I was actually pretty surprised at how adaptable the Athena jacket was. But where this jacket's really at home is on a cruiser like the one I'm on right now. Kind of more neutral standard position with just a slight bend over to the handlebars. It works perfectly in this riding position. When it comes to the neckline, I want to point out I have really good mobility in this jacket. It's not like creeping up and choking off my neck or rubbing funny or anything like that. And when it comes to the sleeves, I find the sleeves run a little bit long on this jacket. Now, naturally, everyone's arm length is a little different. What that means for me is I'm just going to be a little bit more cognizant of what gloves I'm going to go ahead and pair with this jacket. I'm definitely going to go with a short style glove that tucks into the sleeve, no problems. Now, when it comes to the adjustments on this jacket, you have a waist cincher belt and then a zip gusset at the bottom hem. Now, the waist cincher is a 2-position button style. I would prefer to see a Velcro style. It would help me get a better tailored fit in the waist portion. And then at the bottom, again, you have that zip gusset, and that'll be good for you ladies out there that need a little extra room at the bottom hem of the jacket. On the back side of the jacket, on the lower back, there's a nice little drop tail on the Athena jacket. If you're any one of those riders who has gotten a nasty sunburn on the lower back, you're definitely going to appreciate that extra coverage with that drop tail. So some notes about styling about the Athena jacket. It definitely has that classic V-twin styling to it, and the main construction material here is a 1.1 mil buffalo hide. This buffalo hide is pretty soft and supple, right out of the package. I don't foresee any sort of break-in kind of period required. The leather is pretty pliable already. When it comes to the hand and texture of the leather, it's not the most lush, luxurious leather I've ever ridden in. For the price point, it's a good mid-grade leather. Some styling cues I do like on this jacket. I like the quilted pattern up here in the shoulder. That's kind of fun. Also, I'm a big fan of the shoulder gusset. Not only is it functional, to help with the reach of the sleeves, but it also looks really cool too. So when it comes to the protection that's built into the Athena jacket, you have CE level 1 armor, and that's going to be coming in at the elbow, and then also up here in the shoulder. And you do have a pocket if you want to add in a back protector. Also want to point out this jacket has those belt loops, so if you want to go ahead and connect to a pair of riding pants for extra coverage, you can go ahead and do that as well. Now, an important part about this jacket we need to talk about is seasonality. Being that it's a full leather construction jacket, there's no any sort of breathable materials that are incorporated into it. And what that means is it's going to do best in your mild months of riding, is my suggestion. Now, having said that, I'm riding in one of the hottest summer days down here in SoCal in this jacket, and it does have this perforation all along the inside of the arms and down through the sides of the torsos. And that's really good, actually. The airflow's pretty phenomenal. I'm pretty happy with it. We're at 98 degrees right now. But there's always a flip side, right? So you have to remember, with this perforation, you can't turn it off. So once the weather gets a little bit cooler and it's not like a zip vent where you can just close her up, the air is going to constantly be flowing through this perforation. It does come with a drop thermal liner, but it's a vest liner, so it doesn't really give you coverage in the sleeves. And again, there's no windbreaking capabilities in that liner. So my recommendation is, if you're trying to extend this into your colder months of riding, definitely utilize a windbreaker liner to have that happen for you. That's a general overview of the Athena jacket. Let's dive into some of the frequently asked questions. So question number 1 is this jacket good for cold months? And that's kind of funny, we really just talked about that. Again, I still recommend this for a fall spring jacket, a little bit into the summertime. And again, if you're going to extend it into those colder months, you're definitely going to want to invest in a windbreaker liner. Or, maybe check out the rest of the Street and Steel catalog. I'm sure they have other jackets that don't have this perforation that might be better for the cooler months of riding. Question number 2 is, what back protectors can fit in this jacket, or can it fit a back protector? So the answer is yes, it's got a pocket for it. The AXIAL AX1 or AX2 in a size medium will work in this jacket. Right now, I just slipped in my own back protector. I had a SaskTech CE1 lying around in my garage, so I threw that in. So it's a pocket that is pretty accommodating. But of course, I would always recommend giving our Gear Geeks a call and just finding out for them specifically every single back protector that might work in this jacket if it's something you're looking at. Question number 3. Question number 3 is, what size should I order? And that's a really good question. I find that this jacket runs a little big, so my recommendation is go one size smaller than you would normally wear. I'm wearing the extra small right now, and it's just a little bit more roomier and a little bit baggier than I would normally like out of a riding jacket. Just bear in mind that Street and Steel jackets do have an American cut to them, so they've got a bit more room in them. And yeah, so go ahead and go one size down. Alright guys, well that's going to wrap up this week's episode of Ride Tested and the Street Steel Athena jacket. Thanks for coming and riding with me and learning more about this jacket. As always, if you want more information, go ahead and head over to our product page or give our Gear Geeks a call. They'll be happy to help you out and find a riding jacket that's best for you. Alright, I'm going to keep on cruising. Hope to see you guys again soon. This is Jen. Keep it on 2.